Hi there, savewith.crypto here. Look, I was just going to show you this video I did on the end of, it was last day of July in 2023. And it's pretty good, actually. I mean, I know I always say I'm a rubbish TA guy, but just have a listen to this, because I think this is actually quite cool.
Is about, quarter of the way through the halving period, we got an all-time high, and if we do a fib retracement, go from, say, the low there to that high there, let's include the wicks. Okay, so what seemed to happen is, the price came back down from the high, went low, went back up again, and these two levels here, this is the 0.5 and the 618. So if we were to look at the second halving and see if there's anything similar there, so let's do the fib retracement from this low down here, okay, up to the all-time high of the second halving. And you can see once again, the price came down below the golden pocket, went above the golden pocket, and then by the next halving, it was pretty much there, okay? So let's have a look for the third one. So the third one is where we are now, and this included the all-time high. So let's go with the fib from the COVID low here to the all-time high. Okay, so you can see here that we went to all-time high, came back. We're now below the golden pocket. We're sort of going back into it. Okay, so next April is, let's just put a line in there. So next April is there. So I would reasonably expect something going above the golden pocket and then probably coming back down to here for the next halving. That's the kind of thing I'm expecting. I'm not expecting to break all-time high before the next halving, because that's just never happened before. That's what I'm looking at. So the price we're looking at there is probably this fib here, actually, which will be 44,184. That is my prediction, the end of this year, okay? So 44,000.
Well, that actually turned out to be the price on January the 2nd. So not quite right, but not far off.
Up there. And then I think by the halving next year, we probably bid back down to 3647.
Which a lot of people are talking about, the kind of 30, 38 to 32 sort of level in the next few weeks in preparation for the halving in April. So, this is actually looking like quite good.
And then who knows what the next all-time high will be. I think it probably would be about 100,000.
So there you go. For some reason, I had this bookmarked, but I think it's because I wanted to sort of check out what happened at the end of the year. And this all came about because of a MACD thing. And that was brilliant, actually. I'm quite pleased with myself, really. So that's what I'm expecting for Bitcoin. Okay, anyway, so here we are on the 22nd of January 2024, and the price came down quite a bit to 39,369. I think is that the lowest for this year? So yeah, that's actually a yearly low, isn't it? And we're actually right back to the price we were at about 6 weeks ago. So yeah, that's a fair dump. And to be honest, looking at this whole suite indicator on the 3-day time frame, this looks like this is just about to roll over anyway. So this could actually go much deeper, and it could go down easily to this sort of level here, around about 28,000. Yeah, it could happen. Don't see why not. So make sure you are prepared for that. Not sure I am. Now, here's a rather hard lesson to learn. And I've been doing this stuff for about like 2 or 3 years now, and I still haven't learned to give up on a losing trade. So I've got some trades that are quite down at the moment. I've kind of added margin and stuff so I don't get liquidated, but even so, if the price goes much further south, I might have to abandon some trades and take some big losses. And you can see, looking at my wallet thing, this was up to like, I don't know, 50, 61,000 or something, now down to 23,000. So yeah, okay. Well, I've kind of lost well, not lost, but like I'm $38,000 down on the account compared to December, which sounds hideous. But bear in mind, I started this off with $2,300 in September. Okay, so the thing I've done in the past was I've been in this situation, and I've done things like I've had a long position where I've kept adding margin to it and trying to average down the price, and I've ended up with like a huge position, and then all of a sudden some spike comes down, liquidates the whole thing, and I've got an account with nothing in it. And you can't do anything with an account with nothing in it. But clearly, with an account with say like $2,000 in it, you can do something with it. So I'm not going to be stupid about this. I'm going to go to sleep tonight, and I'm going to set some stop losses. I'm not quite sure where really, but I think probably around $39,000, because if it goes down there, I think it's probably going to go much, much further south. And if that's the case, then, we could be looking at the sort of, 20 odd thousand dollars price, in which case I want to make sure I have got at least some USDT or even some Bitcoin ready to put back into the market and then trade it back up. And yeah, shit does happen. I'll tell you, the really unfortunate thing is the only loss I've taken recently was I bailed out of a short because I didn't think it was going to go down. And I think I did that around about $43,000. And I bloody wish I'd stayed in it, because I'd have been doing all right now, and I'd be really happy and wishing for the price of Bitcoin to sort of like nuke completely. Trading is weird. It's a weird thing to do. It can make you ginormous amounts of money, and it can make you lose ginormous amounts of money. I think the thing to do really is, if you start off an account like I did with this one, I started off with $2,300, you want to make sure you've always got that to walk away with, because at least you can start again. What you don't want to do is start off with $2,300, end up with nothing, because then you've got to find that money again before you even get started. And although I do like to suggest to people that they start trading with like small amounts of real money, if you're trading with like $100 or something, you're not going to make, life-changing money. It's just not going to happen. You really need to be trading with, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000 to actually start making sort of appreciable sums of money. So yeah, a lot of things to think about there. I'm going to finish this video now because I need to just think carefully about these stop losses, because I don't really want them to hit. But more importantly, what I don't want to do is to lose all my money, because then I haven't got a place to start. So taking a big loss now is better than taking a massive loss overnight. So not the most cheerful of videos, but please do give it a like. Leave a comment down below if you've got any questions. While you're down there, make sure you're subscribed and you tick the bell thingy. And above all, tell your friends, because Bitcoin is a bargain right now. All right, cheers.